The robot is a very, very unique robot. It has four sensors that are attached to it. My group and I think that this is the visual or laser sensor because it might be sensing the place around it and what objects are in front of it.
It's 8 o'clock.
We think this one might be the sound sensor because it really looks like a microphone or a sound set. So it definitely has something to do with sound. We think this one is the light sensor because there is two small light bulbs that produce light. This might be so there is a better view for the visual sensor, so it can sense the area around it better. This also might be so the visual sensor can spot it and the robot goes to where the light is. We think that this last sensor in the back is the pressure sensor because there is an actuator stuck on it. When the robot bumps from the back, the actuator presses on the pressure sensor and then it measures how hard was the bump and it knows that it has to go in front. Now we move on to the CPU. The CPU has four buttons and has cables from the upper and down side. The orange button is for the robot to activate and the bottom button is for going back in the options. The left and right button is moving through the options. There is seven slots for cables. We think the upper cables are for the actuators and the bottom are for the sensors because we looked at where the cables go and we found out that the upper are for actuators and the down are for sensors. Now we move on to the actuators. This one is for is the part that moves up and down to move the hand part. It is so important because without it there would be no hands. Next, there is the hands. It can rotate and swirl, it can hold objects and even throw them. Then there is the wheels. There are five wheels, four that are big and then one in the middle that is small. They are so the robot can move around.